My name is Andrew Humphrey and I'm the Assembly Shop Manager at Universal Race Technology. That involves me organising all the assembly work that we carry out, organising staff and generally getting the job done. We assemble composite components, so anything from boats, racing cars is one of our main industries that we're into, so into motorsport, so chassis for that kind of application. Also military applications we've started to get into now as well, so military vehicles. I actually left school to do A-levels, however didn't enjoy the full-time education aspect of that. Decided to do an apprenticeship. I was very interested in engineering, was interested in that at A-levels, but decided to do an engineering apprenticeship, and from that I managed to link up the company that I currently work for and the college that I did my apprenticeship at. Well, I was actually the first apprenticeship for the company, so it wasn't just new for the college to have a composite apprentice, it was new for the composite company to have an apprentice. So I introduced myself to the company first, and then the company to the college, and together managed to put that together and have a qualification. I didn't make my job, however I managed to combine the college and the workplace so that we could get qualified in our area, because composites is quite niche. I was studying product design at A-level, and that's what I thought I'd end up going to university to study. So I was very interested in technical line of work, but I just didn't enjoy full-time education. Wanted to go to work, earn money and learn at the same time and still come out with a qualification at the end of it. My dad works in construction, so I guess there's a technical element there that maybe I've drawn to that a little bit. There wasn't pressure necessarily, but when I decided to leave A-levels and not continue with them, there was definitely a certain amount of disappointment, I guess, because they always thought that I was going to go to university, and I probably could have gone to university and done quite well. It just wasn't for me though, so when I left A-levels, they were, oh, what are you going to do? They didn't really know that I could end up doing what I'm doing now by not going to university. My apprenticeship was 4 years, that was 2 years at level 2, that was all college-based work, and that was predominantly mechanical engineering, so bench fitting, turning, milling, that kind of thing. Then in the third and fourth years, so level 3 qualification, you do a higher level of turning and milling, and then also I bring in the composite aspect, so what I do at work. I was actually making jobs at work and being assessed on that. The job I do is very labour intensive, so I do work long hours, which means, yeah, I suppose it did get a bit tight with scheduling and trying to get things done, working long hours as well. I knew I was getting a pay rise at the end of it, so I just wanted that pay rise and kept going until it was done. Just had to get through it. I've had a clear-cut route up until now, to be honest. I think now I'm at a bit of a crossroads. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do next. They see me as the future of the company, so that the more I can improve myself, the more it benefits the company is their attitude, so they're 110% behind me to go further. I like the idea of management. And managing the company. I'd like to get to that sort of situation, but I still want to learn further on a technical level. I've recently looked at a day release business management degree at a local university. Sometimes the hours can be a little difficult. I've been at work, started at 8 o'clock one morning and finished at 5 o'clock the next morning. But in motorsport, if a car's going to race on a Saturday and they want their bit on a Friday, you've got to get it done. It's as simple as that. Not a lot of people actually still really understand what I do on a day-to-day basis, to be honest. I didn't rely on anybody else to get me where I am. I made it happen, I suppose. I think that if you do go in an apprenticeship route, for example, you need to work hard. You've got to be prepared to work hard to progress through. You've got to stand up and be counted, I guess.